You think you know Peru, Machu Picchu, Nazca Lines, Pisco Sours in Lima, but that's just a highlight reel. The real Peru lives in the back alleys of Cusco, in the laughter of a market vendor, in the chaos and beauty of daily life. This isn't the Peru you see on Instagram. It's the sound of a gas truck's jingle at dawn, the smell of anticuchos grilling late at night. This is a story about the Peru you find when you step off the tourist bus, when you swap five-star hotels for a room with a view of laundry lines. Here, your senses are on high alert. Vivid textiles, tangy ceviche, distant pan flutes. Peru doesn't just ask you to look, it demands you feel. It challenges your ideas of wealth and happiness. It can break your heart and fill it with joy, sometimes in the same day. This journey isn't for everyone. It takes patience and an open mind. But if you're hungry for something real, Peru has secrets to share. Stories whispered in Quechua. Recipes shared over soup. Moments that don't make the postcards. Stick around. You might just find what you're looking for. Or better yet, something you never knew you needed. This is the real Peru. Let's begin. $500. In the US, it's a car payment. In Peru, it's a new way of life. Here, $500 isn't about scarcity, it's about living differently. You trade consumerism for connection, convenience for experience. Rent? Maybe $150. Food? Another $150. The rest covers life's little joys. It's not about what you give up, but what you gain. Community, connection, and a richer life. Welcome to the real Peru. Finding a place to live in Peru isn't about scrolling online. It's about walking, asking, and following leads down winding alleys. The best deals? Rooms in family homes, found through word of mouth. My first place in Cusco was a small room in San Blas, $120 a month, overlooking terracotta roofs. Every morning, the smell of quinoa soup drifted from the kitchen. I had privacy, but I was also part of a family, invited to dinner, learning new words, sharing stories. Hot water wasn't guaranteed, and the internet sometimes vanished. But what you get is connection. Seeing real life, not just the tourist version. You become a temporary member of a Peruvian family. You share kitchens, stories, and daily routines. This intimacy changes you. The key is patience and openness. Don't expect American comfort, but embrace Peruvian hospitality. Look for kindness, for a place where you can sip coca tea and watch the world go by. Your home becomes your sanctuary, your base for exploring. When you find the right place, it's more than a room. It's the heart of your experience. This is how you find home in Peru. Not with money, but with openness. Not with luxury, but with belonging. The adventure starts at your doorstep, and it's worth every step. Welcome home. Forget fancy restaurants. The real soul of Peruvian food is in the market. The mercado is a riot of color, sound, and smell. Grandmothers haggling, butchers at work, endless varieties of potatoes and corn. For someone on a tight budget, it's a lifeline. My first time in San Pedro Market, I was overwhelmed. Strange fruits, herbs, vendors calling out, offering samples. Soon I found my casera, Maria, who sold the best avocados. I'd buy bread from one stall, cheese from another, juice from a smiling lady with a blender. For a few dollars, I'd have fresh food for days. The market's food stalls are where locals eat. Caldo de gallina for $1, lomo saltado for $2. This isn't just food. It's culture, history, and love on a plate. Eating this way connects you to the land and the seasons. You learn new ingredients, support local farmers, and become part of the food system. You're not just a consumer, you're a participant. Every meal is a lesson in Peru's richness. This is how you eat like a king, even on a thin wallet. You trade money for knowledge and connection. And that's the best deal of all. Taste the real Peru. One bite at a time. The market is waiting. Dig in. Everyone comes for Machu Picchu, but the real magic is found far from the crowds. Peru is full of hidden ruins, like Huchuy Cosco, where you might have an ancient city all to yourself. Sit on a stone terrace, listen to the wind, and feel the presence of the past. Or head north to the Cordillera Blanca, turquoise lakes, glaciers, and villages unchanged for centuries. Here, you share trails with donkeys and shepherds, not tourists. Adventure is raw, pure, and unforgettable. The key is curiosity. Take a bus to a town you've never heard of. Follow a dirt road. Ask locals for their favorite spots. Peru is a country of hidden gems, forgotten temples, pristine beaches, quiet colonial towns. You don't need much money, just a sense of adventure and a willingness to get lost. That's when the real journey begins. Find your own Machu Picchu. Make it personal. The best stories are the ones you discover yourself. Peru rewards the curious. Go explore. A place is only as good as its people, and Peru's people are its greatest treasure. Warm, resilient, generous, deeply connected to their land and history. The real souvenirs are the stories you collect, like Mateo, an old man weaving bracelets in Pisac, sharing the meaning of every color and pattern. Or Sofia, who ran a tiny restaurant in Arequipa, teaching me to make rocoto relleno with nothing but smiles and gestures. These aren't grand adventures, they're quiet moments of connection. They happen on street corners, in markets, in family kitchens. It's when you stop being a tourist and start being a guest. Everyone you meet has a story as rich as your own. Being invited into that story, even briefly, is a privilege. This is the real reason to travel. Not for the sights, but for the people. And their stories will stay with you long after you leave. Life in the Sacred Valley moves to a different rhythm. Slow, deliberate, shaped by sun and mountains. On a small budget, you have to slow down and sync with that pace. Days start with a leisurely walk to the market, chatting with neighbors, choosing the freshest vegetables. It's not a chore, it's a ritual, a social moment. Afternoons might mean reading in a hammock or hiking ancient trails. The Andean concept of aini, reciprocity, shapes daily life. Help your neighbor harvest corn, and they'll share their bounty. Community and mutual support replace individualism. This slower pace gives you time to think, reflect, and just be. You notice the changing light on the mountains, the sound of the river. You feel deeply connected to the world around you. This is a different kind of wealth, not money, but time and peace of mind. In today's world, that's the greatest luxury. The Sacred Valley teaches you to live fully, slowly, and gratefully. And that's a lesson worth learning. Living in Peru on $500 a month isn't easy. It's beautiful, but challenging. This isn't a vacation, it's real life, with real frustrations. Bureaucracy can be maddening, schedules are flexible, and patience is essential. You'll see poverty up close and confront your own privilege. It can be emotionally taxing, but it's a lesson in humility and gratitude. Homesickness sneaks up, missing family, familiar foods, or just a shared joke. These feelings are normal, but they make you appreciate the connections you do make. You learn to let go, to laugh at the absurdities, to adapt. Peru isn't for those who need everything perfect. But if you embrace the messiness, you'll find strength and resilience. The challenges make the joy sweeter. You realize home is a feeling you can create anywhere. The hard days are part of the story, and they make the good days unforgettable. That's the real adventure. So, is Peru a cheap paradise? Not exactly. It's a place of beauty and challenge, history and change. Living here on $500 a month is a choice, a trade of comfort for connection, convenience for experience. We've peeked behind the tourist curtain, finding homes, eating on a budget, discovering hidden places, meeting locals. But stories only go so far. To truly know Peru, you have to experience it yourself. Walk its streets, taste its food, listen to its stories. Come see Peru through the eyes of those who call it home. Step off the beaten path. Come with an open heart and empty stomach. Be a traveler, not a tourist. Peru has lessons about community, resilience, and what it means to live well. This is just the beginning. If you're hungry for more, subscribe and join the journey. There's a world out there, better than any brochure. Come find it.